Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and hunted the Gravios. This time we're going to go out and do our final gathering quest. But first I want to talk to this guy here. Hello. Oh boy, guess what? That pretty lady and I are dating. And it turns out her brother is okay after all. I'm so happy. I don't know what to do. And thanks to my buddy here for being such a good listener. We're always going to be pals forever. So yeah, these guys, they're just talking about the love triangle thing again. Who knows what's going on there, but never mind. Let's come over here and accept our final gathering quest. It's handle with care. The reward is 3,000 zenny. The zone is the volcanic zone, so it's going to be a tough one. And trust me, this is by far the hardest gathering quest in the entire game. And quite sorry about a little random jump cut there. What I was saying was this is quite possibly one of the hardest quests in the game to do, especially in the single player. The goal is to deliver one powder stone, which we have never done before, and is quite possibly the most annoying item in the entire game. The requester is a royal armourer, almost said ambassador, I don't know why they would want one. We need large amounts of explosives to make bowgun ammo. I want you to bring me one powder stone here to me. That always sounds weird when they say here to me. I don't understand why they use that wording, it's weird. Never mind, and be careful about it. I'll go over more what he means by be careful, because powder stones are quite unique compared to, say, eggs when you're carrying them, so I'll go over it a bit more in detail when we actually pick one up. But until then, let's just go around and do what we normally do on a egg quest or a gathering quest, and that's to take out all the extra mobs that are going to get in the way, the extra monsters that are going to be annoying. So here we are on the Volcano for the third and last time. This is the last time we're coming to the volcanic zone. So don't get too comfortable, or trust me, you don't want to get comfortable because this place is a nightmare. So what we're going to do first is down these rations because we're really going to want our stamina in this quest. And something else to note is I have brought mega power juices or mega juices with us because we're really going to need them, since we're going to need as much endurance and as much stamina as we can possibly get, because you don't want to stop in this quest, because just a forewarning, the Gravios is about in this quest and it will wreck you if it finds you, so be careful. You don't want to be hit by it, obviously. But what we're going to do first is head up to Area 8, because as we've seen with previous egg quests, whenever you pick up the egg or whatever carrying item you're carrying, it resets all of the monsters in the area. So as you can see, Area 4 is currently clear. However, if I come back here after I picked up the powder stone, it's going to reset this area, and there's going to be creatures in here that just never stop respawning, and it is quite possibly one of the most annoying, if the most annoying zone to cross in the entire game, especially when carrying things, because it's going to be hell. However, that is the only zone that's going to have respawning monsters in that we're actually going to have to face with the route I'm taking. Here's the Gravios. I'm just going to paintball it just because it's right here. Can never get over how big this thing is. So what we're going to do now is run up to 8 now that we've paintballed the Gravios. Let's keep going, and oh dear. Right, what I'm going to do is turn around, pull out my shield, because it's right there and it was going to kill me if I didn't do that. Right, let's get past you and head on through. Fire beam, run from the fire beam. Run slightly to the side just in case. I don't want to be hit by fire beam. I think it's charging maybe. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, run, 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 run. Okay, it's gone past me. So as you can see, stamina is incredibly helpful to have unlimited of it, because as you can see, I almost didn't escape the Gravios. And just to say this now, the Gravios is the least of your worries when doing this quest. As you can see, the Gravios is quite slow. It's very easy to dodge if you don't have to worry about anything else. So that's the least of your worries. There are other things to get in your way, which is going to be hell to get past, but never mind. Let's head on up to Area 8 and get a powder stone. I'll say this right now just about my commentary. The reason why there's little random cuts in it is because for some reason I'm suddenly coming down with a cold. Right after I start recording this again, my voice decides, yep, I'm not going to work. I'm going to be a pain and not work anymore, which is just fantastic, but never mind. Where you want to go to get powder stone is head all the way down to the end here, where you would normally get dragon seeds, I think it is. This is where you'll get dragon seed right at the end here. But in this quest, instead of that, what you'll find is powder stones. And if I turn around, as you can see, it's a big lump of what looks like coal. You can actually find coal online. There's a carry quest that involves coal. But never mind, that's online stuff we'll never get to access. So as you can see, it's not that much different from an egg unless you drop it. So I suggest you roll when you drop it if you're going to drop it, because it explodes afterwards. So if you get hit by a monster and just drop it, it's going to blow you and whatever hit you like sky high. So be careful. So what we're going to do now is head back through the areas and clear them out. I'm going to try and keep this... Sorry about that, I was coughing again. What I was going to say is that now we're going to try and clear out some of the areas, because if you come in here, it's now filled with Eye of Prey. These guys can be taken down, and you're definitely going to have to come through this area, so you're going to want to clear them out. They'll respawn for a little bit, don't worry, they will eventually stop, so just keep on taking them down, they'll eventually stop coming. So if we just wait a bit, they're going to jump over this wall. Don't make a lie out of me, game, come on, prove me right. Okay, I'm going to come over here and take you out instead because, well, I'm here and you need to die. Die. Right, there we go. Oh, there's another one, it's respawned. So, going over which areas can actually be cleared out, you can clear out 7 of these Eye Prey. 6 has Absurus in there, which you want to get rid of, but I'm going to wait until the Gravios moves because it will rotate from 6, 7, 5, 4. Normally it'll start in 6. And after that it will rotate round. It doesn't go to areas 3, 1 or 2 or 8, so you're okay in those areas. So what we're going to do now is take you out. But other than 6, you can clear out 3 and 1. In 3 there are Buffanglo. Yes, there are Buffanglo in this one. So be careful. In area 1 there is another load of Buffanglo which you can clear out, so that's okay. Areas 5 has respawning Buffanglo. They don't respawn when you're there, but once you leave the area and come back, they will respawn. It's a pain, I know. It's really annoying. I hate Buffanglo. It's the reason why I'm not going to go through 5. Since some guys suggest you go 8, 7, 5, 3, 1. Or through 4 and then through 2. I don't know why you go through 2, because that has respawning Eye Prey in there, or there's just loads of them and I can't bother to clear them out. Because when I practice run this, I cleared out probably nearly 30 or 40 of them and they were still coming. So eventually I just gave up with it and just went away, just left it. I just assumed they respawn in there forever. So you don't want to go in that zone. Area 4 also has respawning Eye Prey in there, so you don't want to go in that zone either if you can help it, even though it's right in the middle. So you're going to have to either go through 5 or 4. That is pretty much a guarantee you have to go through those areas. So you're going to want to be careful. I'm just waiting around for these Eye Prey to respawn. I could leave the area and then come back, and then these Eye Prey would have respawned on their own. They respawn over there as well, so I head over there and take them out. So yeah, the strategy I'm going to employ is 87641 because I personally like to dodge Eye Prey over trying to dodge Buffanglo, because they're a lot quicker in straight lines. Even though it's easy to dodge 1 in a straight line, it's a lot harder to dodge 3 or 4 of them that are coming from different angles and at different times, so it's very difficult to escape them. So I personally prefer to dodge Eye Prey since, well, they only really leap at you, so it's not as bad, but then again, they are really annoying. I think that's all of the Eye Prey. I'll check again when I come back up this way. So what I'm going to do now is head down to 1 and clear that out while the Gravios moves areas. I'm hoping it's going to 7 so that it's not going to bump into me on the way down. So as you can see, there is 6 Buffanglo in here, and they are a pain. No matter what you do, they are going to chase you, even if you dodge the first 3. There's a second load of them, and then there's all the ones that are now behind you, which are going to ram you from behind, and it's very annoying. So that's quite a problem to try and get through this area. So what I'm going to do is head down to 1. I can show off that in area 4 there is respawning Eye Prey, so if I come in here, as you can see, there's Eye Prey. These guys will reset every time you exit the area and come back, like the Buffanglo in Area 5. So let's head into Area 1, because I know I can get rid of those Buffanglo. I'm not going to clear out 3 because I don't plan to go through there. Some people would suggest to take the route that the Gravios is not on, even though before this, in my practice recording, I did try and dodge the Gravios while it was in Area 6, and I did it quite easily actually. It's not that hard. You just sort of have to plan it out and just see where it's running and just not be there when it's coming towards you. And just watch out for its fire breath. That's why I personally think the Gravios is the least of your worries. Eye Prey will be next on the list of your worries, and probably the Buffanglo will be the most worrying because they are a pain in the arse to deal with. So let's get out of the way of you. And then stick that up your butt. Come on. Die you. Okay, I thought I would take 3 hits, but it took more. Never mind. Let's head on over around here, because there are a load more on this side, as you can see. And they're all going to start ramming me now, because that's what they do. I don't know why they're so angry, but this is what they do with their time. This is fortunately the last time we ever have to deal with these, because, well, unless you go back and replay the quest for whatever reason. But this is the last time you have to deal with these guys, so this will be fantastic. It'll finally be off my chest. I never have to deal with these arseholes ever again. And yes, that language is necessary when describing these guys, because they are a pain in the butt. And I really just don't like dealing with them. Okay, so the Gravios has moved up to Area 7 now, so when I head back up, that means I can obviously clear out Area 6, which would be fantastic. Just going to run around a bit just to double check there's no more hiding in here. You can come through here from 3, which can also be cleared, I believe. There's just Volcano in there, like I've said. I've probably changed the way I've said that so many times now, it's unbelievable. Never mind, I think that's all of them. I'll go into the base camp now to actually, I can't really be bothered to regen my health. It's not really worth it. My house? I'm going to regen my house, people. Somebody help me, I need to regen my house. Never mind, let's go in here, pick up some more supplies. I'm going to grab cool drinks, because I'm going to want to have as many as I can. So I don't want to have to keep running back here if I run out. So I'll just waste time, because I'm going to try and get through all the prep stuff in about 10 minutes through the quest. So that'll be about 15 minutes worth of video. So what I'm going to do now is run back through the areas I've cleared to double check they are clear before I get down here with the powder stone and realise that they're not clear. The plan for this episode is I'm going to try and get it all in one episode if I can possibly do that, but I might not be able to, because I might fail like 1,000 times or something and have to cut this and then redo it and whatever. So whatever I do, I'll just cut it about and save you time, and probably just show you the full version of me actually doing it, and maybe showing you failed attempts, like me being hit by things and potentially my reaction. But never mind, this area is clear, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is head up to 6 and clear out the Apsaris up there, because they're a pain in the butt and I don't want to deal with them right now or ever. So now that I've cleared out these areas, or need to clear them out, these Iron Prey here are the only things I'm going to have to worry about, which would be fantastic, because, well, they're not as bad as Volcano, because Volcano are pretty much the bane of my existence, in all honesty. Right, so what I'm going to do now is head over there to kill these Apsaris. The Apsaris are going to wander into lava, and you probably can't hit them. I won't be able to hit that one now because it's too far in. Let's just turn around like that, which is fantastic. Die! Die, you! I don't know, they're not quite cow dinosaurs. Well, they are kind of dinosaurs, I just can't quite figure out what sort of dinosaurs, since they've got hard backs. Never mind. Who knows what these things are? Never mind. Right, let's head over there and take those guys out. I think there's 3 over here. When I did a practice run on this, I only killed 2 and then 1 appeared from somewhere, maybe around the corner. I'm not quite sure where it came from, but never mind. Let's take these 2 out, just wait for them to come over. Come on. There's not one around there. I'm wondering where this other one came from. Maybe I just didn't kill one and it got back up to come to haunt me. Ow. Something else I'm probably going to do is cut away until the Gravios has done its rotation again and got back around to Area 5 from 7, because it's going to go into Area 4 anytime soon and I really don't want to have to deal with it in there. So what I'm going to do is take you down. Please die. Thank you. Right, what I'm going to do is just exit the area and come back in. Actually, I'll down a cool drink first and then come back in. Okay. And is this area clear? It looks clear. I'll have to double check when I go round, but for now, okay, I've lost the paintball and the Gravios. That's fantastic. I'm going to have to go find it again. That's just perfect, but never mind. Let's just double check this area is clear. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do now is go and find the Gravios again while I wait for it to do its rotation. And then I will cut away once I've paintballed it and got back up to Area 8. Or I could just cut this out. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. See if I can talk about anything random or entertaining on the way there. Challenge mode, activate. Okay, so heading in here. Right, let's see. Is the Gravios in here? I have a feeling it's, yep, here it is. It's moved into here because it was leaving 5. This is the reason I didn't want to do the powder stone right away. I forgot what I was saying just as I was saying it. was really weird, and I'm slowly catching up with it. It's got big feet, okay? So now that I paintballed that, I'm going to head up to 8. I didn't want to deal with this Gravios in this area when it was, obviously, when I had the Powder Stone. So, or when it's in 6, so if I waited until it went to 6, I might have got away with it, but I would have to stand there and wait while my Mega Power Juice ran out, or my cool drink. Because something I suggest doing is before you pick up the Powder Stone, drink a cool drink, drink a Mega Power Juice, and then start running, because it's going to get tough. And my stamina, if it would stop running out, I would head back there a little bit quicker. So let's head on back through 6, here we go. So while I'm running back, I can say this is the last time I'm going to ever come to the volcano, where I would say, I don't know, some people would say, yay, we won't be coming back to the hardest zone ever, which it's a little disappointing for me, since this didn't get nearly enough screen time as it should have. I mean, it got 3 out of, I don't know how many quests there are, there's probably nearly 60 quests. It got 1/20th. 1/20th of the quests were in this zone. I think Forest and Hills, they got probably nearly 20 of them, if not half. And then Desert, I think that got third most or fourth most, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. I really can't remember what order it is. I figured it out myself, just in my own time. Yes, I get bored and figure out which areas we go to most. I know it's a bit lame. But oh well, now that I'm in Area 8, what I'm going to do is wait for the Gravios to go back to Area 5, and then I will cut back and start up the episode again, or I will cut to a new episode. I don't know. We're 17 minutes in, according to my recording. That's probably a little bit less. It's at a few minutes before it, but I don't know. We'll see. It's moving to Area 4. Oh, okay. It's now in Area 7. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to cut away now. I'll cut back once the Gravios is in its place.